Alright, so today I'm going to be installing my Clazzio seat covers on my passenger side. I've got the driver's side installed. So I'm going to show you how to go from your factory seats, which at this point, this is, a 20-year-old car. It's seen some wear and tear, especially on the driver's seat. There was a tear on the base of it. I went ahead and did the driver's seat first. And these seat covers are meant to fit like a factory cover. It covers every possible corner and crevice of the seats. Nothing from the factory seat is showing, yet technically all it is a cover. It's not like a leather skin. It's not upholstery. It's a cover. It goes over your factory leather, but the way it fits so cleanly and so nicely that it looks factory. It's meant to tuck into all the factory trim pieces. It's even got the pocket on the back side, like your factory seat would. Let me show you what installing it looks like. I'm going to start by popping off the headrest. And the back portion kind of fits over like a glove. It's going to slide over. It's pretty snug. Let me show you what's involved with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go probably in the back seat of the car and work on sliding over the seat cover from the back side. This is what we're looking at. This is the cover for the back side of the seat. This is where you're going to be sitting up against. Here's the back side. It's got like a factory seat cover. It's got holes cut out for the headrest, and these actually tuck under the plastics to where it's like seamless and looks factory. So let me get in there, crawl on the back, and start sliding this over the factory seat back. All right, I've got the back somewhat slid over. So I'm gonna have to tuck in this Velcro. This goes underneath and it straps to the back side, and you kind of pull it tight and it takes out the tension out of the leather. And as far as the headrest goes, good for the headrest. This is what's involved here. You just literally kind of poke the little trim pieces through the slits cut out in the leather. This is easier with two hands. Let me cut away real quick, but I'll show you. This is the before and I'll show you what the after is. There we go. So this is the after. You see the headrest trim pieces poking through the cover. Looks factory. It's cut in a way to there's no seams, there's nothing visible. Let me go ahead and work on Velcroing that strap. That's what's really going to squeeze it tight. Let's see, I'll just do it off camera. It's kind of boring. So the Velcro seam is down here. You really have to muscle and pull. There's like material left, like I said, to tuck in the crack from the front. You pull it through the back, and the excess folds up and Velcros. And you really got to muscle it and pull all the slack out of there. That's what's going to firm it up, give it a nice tight fit. It doesn't move, it doesn't slip. Feels like factory leather. Let's take a look from the front side. All right, here's the front point of view with the stock bottom portion. I still got to do that. That's coming up next. Really nice fitment. It's like a freaking glove. It's like, it takes seat covers to the next level. It's like right there in the gray area between seat cover and like reupholstering your seats. It's like right there in the middle. Basically, this is probably the best quality like seat cover you can possibly get. It kind of, it's pushing the boundaries, I guess, of what a seat cover actually is. Because this is like total coverage front and back. There's no seams, no visible, like the factory leather is not even visible. Okay, let me get the base put on and show you how well that fits and how it's meant to like tuck into the factory trim. I thought it was pretty neat how cleanly the driver's side installed. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the base of the seat, and what you're gonna see is how it's molded to fit exactly your application or what you order it for, and it's meant to tuck into this trim along the side, along the front. It's meant to tuck in and have no visible no cracks or crevices or you know, ways to see your factory seat. It 100%, it's full coverage. So let me go ahead and get that installed. And it's got 2 straps that you tuck into the trim. It goes around the bottom side and straps to the back side, and that's what kind of keeps it tight and snug. So this is what we're looking at as far as the base. This is the bottom. Like I said, it's got 2 straps. It's got pipes in here designed to tuck into the trim and not release and not move. Let me go ahead and undo these and show you the installation process of the base. It's really easy. I mean, the hardest part is the back seat, because it involves removing the back seat completely, because it actually like fully wraps around it and straps around the entire back seat like cushion, I guess. But the front seats are pretty easy. So here I'm just gonna set it in place and then shove this extra material through the crack, just like I did with the back portion, because this is meant to grab the straps that go underneath the seat and squeeze it tight. So I'm just gonna put it in place. And then tuck this in like this. Okay, that's pretty much tucked in how it's going to go. So now I'm going to work on this side piece, and it's got this pipe here that's meant to tuck in to the trim, and once that's tucked in, it won't allow it to come up and release. You just got to pull back the plastic just a little bit, put that pipe in there, and once it's in there, it basically locks it in place. It's not going to be able to move. It's hard enough to get it in there. Once it's in there, it's in there. Okay. So this is with that pipe installed. It's pretty seamless from the way it looks. It looks factory already on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me get you a close-up of what this looks like so far, of how cleanly this installs. I do have my switches. I have to install these. I recently did a full interior swap. This car used to be tan interior, but now it's being converted to black. I have the switches, like I said, I just haven't installed them yet. But anyways, look at, once this pipe is tucked into the trim, there's no releasing. You can't pull it out. It looks factory. Super clean. And there's even extra material in the front. This is meant to tuck into the front trim. And the straps, like I said, you got to feed them behind the plastic. There's enough material to where it tucks in behind the plastic. The strap goes under the seat, all around the back, and you hook it on to the back of the fabric where there was excess where I tucked in, and you clamp it tight. So what I'm going to work on now is tucking it into the front. So here's the before shot. I'm going to work on tucking it in, this trim piece, getting the straps routed, and then I'll show you an after. Okay, so this is with the front portion tucked into the trim. The straps are not clamped down yet, so there might be a little bit of slack, but this is what we're looking at so far. And with the back seat, I do have the bench. The bench is done, which again looks factory. I gotta do the back portion. That's probably gonna be the hardest part of the projects, but super, super nice looking.